A belief is a feeling of absolute certainty. If you want to achieve life, you need to get certain. You must believe in yourself. Beliefs control results because you will never take action towards something you don't believe is possible. You can have all the education in the world. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe you can do it, you will never get it.
Do you think Jordan could have become the greatest if he didn't believe in himself? Not a chance. He would have quit when things got hard. He would have quit when he was cut from his high school basketball team. You think Serena would be the greatest female tennis player in history without belief? Not a chance.
These great athletes, great entrepreneurs, great human beings are great because they believe in themselves. They believe when no one else does. They believe when they are down. They believe when they are at rock bottom. This is my dream, and I will succeed. Maybe not immediately, but absolutely and definitely. There is no doubt in my mind. This goal I have, this dream I have, I will get it. I will. I will. I will. Beliefs control your results because you will never take action towards something you don't believe is possible. In order to succeed, you must believe. In order to believe you're good enough, you must be good enough. If you're not there yet, get to work. Work! 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 Until you get to the place where you know you will make it. No doubt, no doubt, I will make it. I will get it. I will have it.
Work on your weaknesses until they become your strengths. Work on your flaws until they become your fire. Work on your problems until they become your power.
You have to believe that something great can happen. Even if there is no evidence, believe. Even if others say it is impossible, believe. Even when everything is going wrong, believe. Change your belief that you can't to the knowing that you can. Change the belief that there are limitations to the knowing there are none. Change the belief that there isn't a way and push yourself to find your own path, your own answers, your own way. You can't just go off logic. The greatest achievements in the world defy logic. They are born from belief. The greatest achievements did not come from someone who saw what was possible and didn't dare attempt better. The greatest achievements came from those who see what is possible, but still believe they can achieve something impossible.
All right. Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Everybody's on mute. We got a special guest today. Wow.
Where's this?
Oh, you didn't hear me. You didn't hear my theme song.
Where's this special
I say
guest?
don't.
Wow. There's
How you
something
doing?
about early in the morning. It seems like it's late at night now. Wow. No, everything is cool. Welcome, Marc.
Am I crashing the party? I'm just here to. That was a good video, by the way. Holy shit!
Yeah.
So appropriate, eh?
Yeah. Everything always falls in appropriately, no matter what video gets picked, somehow it always just, like that one is perfect for today. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I just been working on my plan and
I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Brady's excited about the whole plan after a successful weekend at GoPro, and everyone. Tamara, and I'm working out my outline of what's going to start happening. So that's exciting. So what an appropriate thing to talk about, belief. Belief is so important, to give you the motivation. So cool. And how you doing, Dee? Awesome.
I am doing wonderful. The rain has stopped, the winds have subsided, and the sun will shine again.
And you got your power back, as in your electric power.
Yes, and we have light. Yeah, up until yesterday, power was off and on, so I'm thankful today. We have power.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm loving this get together every morning. So we're going to continue it through December for sure. And then I'm going to start getting serious in January, like we said, January 3rd. But there's a lot of prep to do beforehand. And like Brady said, even just cleaning off your desk and getting things ready is important, so you don't have to be distracted by that. So I made a list this morning of all the stuff that I need to do. There's only 4 weeks until the 3rd, 28 days.
Yep.
So it's kind of,
Go fast.
you can back up things from there, right? 28 days, what do you got to do today to get those things all done in 28 days before you even start? So that's cool.
Happened to see a post from a young woman in Czechoslovakia, wherever, that was in GoPro, and she did a video, and she's doing reels and such. And I happened to run across it, and she's saying how she hates housework, absolutely hates cleaning her kitchen. And she's like 22 years old, and apparently she's into Forex. But she's going on about how she hated that. But since GoPro, like the day after, I got in there and I said, what can I do first? So I cleaned out the kitchen drawer, and next thing I was on the stove, and then I was in the walls. It took me all day, but my kitchen is clean. First time in, like, she made it sound like a long time. She goes, but you got to set that goal and take it step by step until it's done. She goes, that's my first action. So.
Wow. And I what I find about doing work like that, cleaning the kitchen or whatever, I used to put it off too, but now I look at it as a mind break, right? Mind break from work. So usually when I'm doing anything, my mind is always thinking about stuff, work, and what I need to be doing next and all that. But when I'm cleaning the kitchen now, I'm focused on cleaning. The brain is gone from everything else. And
you get that satisfaction that you've done it.
Yeah, you're doing it. And you're getting stuff done, and that's making you feel better too. You're accomplishing something. But yeah, I find it so important to shut the mind off from thinking about marketing or what you need to do for the next 90 days or whatever. You're just like, it's a great break. And I've learned to do that. That mind break is just as important and getting stuff done as far as thinking and getting the mind working. It's also important to shut it down. So I love cleaning the kitchen now.
That's okay.
Yeah. So that's interesting how that inspired.
Also learning how to take some type of break. once we get into this, but once we get into doing what we're doing, getting all wrapped up into it, whether you're doing it 2, 4, 6, 8 hours, whatever length of time you're doing it, what do you do to decompress, but then also be fired up again to start the next day?
Right.
Because we still have our lives to run in between all this. Yeah.
And also, I think I've worked on some stuff that's been proven. Going at something for so many minutes in a row, like full out, and then taking a complete mind break for 10 minutes, and then getting back into it and doing that cycle again. And then, like Marc talks about too, with the circadian rhythm, I've never really mapped that out, but I think that's important too, so when your productive work is productive, you're on that rhythm, right? You're getting the productive work done. You're not fighting it. And then, but the important thing is to, after so many minutes on that cycle, just give your mind a break, like go for a walk, clean the dishes, do something completely different, so And that's all part of this planning, pre-launch planning, right? We need to figure out how to. It's like running a marathon and all the stuff, practice and work that needs to go on beforehand to get that done. So
I just noticed in myself, just in the since Friday, and then I told Marc earlier, and I just told you guys about having diarrhea, about it's excitement, it's nerves, but it also going to the circadian rhythm is that you've got these bursts coming out. And now at the moment, it's been like 72 and 94-hour burst that I'm going. I think my body's emptying out, which is a good thing because it's preparing me to be cleaned out and ready to go.
Are you using the glutathione patches?
I want to start. I haven't yet, but I'm feeling this change, and I'm looking at myself, and I can tell that the liquid loss. I mean, I'm not as puffy, so it's coming out. So it's actually, you're using so much brain energy just going. It's coming out. I'm losing weight. I haven't gotten on a scale, but I know I've probably lost 5 pounds already.
Right. Just from watching Eric Worre.
Well, that and the brain power doing
For
it.
sure. Yes. The brain power is just as much as the physical workout power, the brain is doing it just as
But
much.
it's training that muscle also, instead of just, having that, okay, I'll get to it. And okay. And I mean, having that intensity, that fire always going. And then when you feel it depleting a little bit, that flame going down, say, I believe, I've got a dream, I've got a vision, I've got a goal, I believe. And then that flame starts getting bigger again. And right now it's not dying. I mean, it's Tuesday morning, and I'm as excited now as I was Friday evening.
Right.
I'm excited to learn what you and Marc have been working on.
Yeah, it's not a lot of working on, it's just thinking about. And I mean, it's not, how do you explain it? There are certain things that have to be said, maybe certain ways you want to do yours. I mean, there's no specific way each one of us is going to do this. Marc suggested, hey, start out with a text message, maybe jump directly into a voice message, because voice messages are open more often. And then he's thinking, he goes, hey, what? Eliminate the text, go straight to voice. You can only text so many people before Facebook says no more, but you can voice message up to 100, I think you said. If you can voice message 100 people on Facebook, of course, your throat's going to get raw because these are continually going.
Are you guys coming tonight to the meeting?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome tonight because you're
Tonight's going to be pretty damn epic. So if everyone's, I see Dawn, I see Dyahnee, I see Rod, I see, hey, Tammy, what's up?
Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom.
If you guys have questions in advance about the 90-day blitz, it'll give you the day, because it's such an important event, the 90 days. It's a life-changing 90 days, period. There's nobody who does 90 days and does not change their entire trajectory of their lives. I'm going to explain why I'm doing it, because I'm going to be in LifeWave anyways. So 90 days goes by like this. I'm still doing the Tuesday things. I'd rather be a senior presidential director than a manager, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We're going to do the same things. So I'm not going to take over here, but what I want to say is that tonight it took me a lot of time to go into detail what I'm doing. And tonight I'm going over what I'm doing, and there will be questions. And I want you guys to ask away the questions, the details, because the devil's in the details, like the details of what I'm doing, because it's pretty strategic. It's freaking strategic, down to the minute I start what I do, down to the minute I end. So if you have any pre-questions, I may answer them in my opening tonight. I may answer them as I give the outline. I won't give it here, but, and then, yeah. It's going to be, I'm freaking pumped up. I am.
Send you our questions in Messenger.
What's that?
Send you our questions in Messenger.
No, tonight we'll do it live.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
just get your questions ready.
Right.
for tonight.
Yeah, just things you may be curious about in advance. Like, when are you starting? How many hours are you doing? How are you contacting people? Where are you finding people? What's your script to the invitation? Things like the ones you probably already have going in your head. The ones that surface naturally are write them down because you'll probably forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll probably pop in your head in the afternoon today because I planted the seed. So as you're thinking about tonight, you'll be like, oh, there's a good one. Write it down.
Right.
Great. Thank you.
And
Yeah,
then
for sure.
like I said, we're saying we got 4 weeks to prep, before January.
Yeah.
There's only 28 days left. Plus Christmas is in there, so that takes out a few days. So like even what you were saying, Brady, I think, like for me anyway, a little bit hesitant to get started because it's not clear in your mind of what exactly you're doing. What are you sharing? How are you doing the introduction? Are you doing video? Are you doing text? Once you got all that lined out, this is what I'm doing personally, then it's like we were saying the other week, like you were saying, Marc, once you're comfortable with what you're doing in your system, you go and do it, one step at a time.
Well, beyond that, Marc may have, the way he's doing it, some suggestions. I may have the way I'm doing it, some suggestions. They may not work. And that's where you've got to say, hey, I've got to pivot now. I've got to do something different. This is not working. For what I said, it's crickets. I better state this differently and try it for the next few people. So a lot of changes will happen. And the preparation is not a lot of writing and physical preparation. It's all this.
Mental.
It's all going to be mental preparation to be prepared, mentally prepared to do this. Because as soon as you start doing it, you're going to have crickets, or you're going to have, hey, fuck you, or whatever. And you're going to go, no, this ain't worth it after the first hour. And that's where you have to say, no, I've got a vision. I've got a dream. I'm going to keep doing this until I get that first yes. And when you get the first yes, then it's unstoppable.
Push through. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it just becomes easy. Like the more and more that.
Well, then the no's come very easy. You're like, if you get on a Zoom with somebody and they're like, hey, I'm with this and that, but hey, get the credit card out. Let's go. You in or out? I gotta move. No, you're not. Bye. Yeah. Get back to me when you're ready.
And easy as if because now you have your system together. You know what to do. Like if you don't know how to play guitar, like learning how to play guitar is difficult. Once you learn how to playing guitar is easy. I could go out there and play for a whole bunch of people. It's no problem, right? Because I'm confident with it. And the experience comes into play too, but this will come with our experience too, because once you start to get yeses and it starts to flow, you've got your whole thing figured out. You know how to dive off the diving board and do triple backflips or whatever. It's easy to do. You just keep doing it. Yeah, so that's awesome.
Hey, thinking about picking up a musical instrument, a guitar, even by myself, to sit there and say, I'm going to try. After 10 minutes, I say, I can't do this. So I throw it aside. I say, no. But if I had to get up in front of 100 people and put on the presentation for Lifeway, I'm all in.
Right.
Because I know how to do it. I'm comfortable.
Right. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And so, I think all that mental prep in the next 4 weeks is really, really important. And I think it's important to have it written down. And I think another important element is everyone deciding what their commitment is to themselves. Do you want to, can you commit to 16 hours a day for 90 days? Can you commit to 8? Can you commit to 1 hour a day for 90 days straight? That's really has to be what everyone needs to decide for yourself, because you can't commit to 16 hours a day if you can't do 16 hours a day. There's no use to committing to that, That's my opinion.
Well, a lot of people are, some of us here, but I think it'll be a little more clear after tonight. But don't sit around thinking, I didn't see the GoPro event. I can't do this. I don't know what's going on. You got the whole GoPro series in the back office you can listen to. I would get on there. I'd start listening to that. I'd plug that, download it to your phone, put that earphone in and listen to it continually. just continually keep listening. He's going to give you a lot of tips and pointers and hints and motivation that will start mentally preparing you for this.
Yeah.
You're talking about the one in the back office and the love.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
LoveBoat
Even
back
if you can
office,
listen to
yes.
that, it's
Yeah,
all the
that-
same information.
Yeah. And then you're going to share your link, private link with the 90
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. I'll send that out. I just didn't do it tonight in the meeting and put it on the group chat.
Yeah. Or let
Yeah.
people contact you.
I just want everybody to know not to do a screenshot of it and then post it on YouTube or somewhere because it's copywritten.
Mhm.
So Eric Warrior come and sue your ass for that. You'll be sharing that thing out.
Yeah, everyone paid for it. So yeah, it's a privilege to be able to.
And then of course, as soon as I get my paid for copy, sure, anybody can watch that. Nice, clean, see the whole show.
Mhm. Yeah, cool.
I could. run
How's
it
everybody
tonight
else doing?
as a-
Oh, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
I was gonna say, Eric is really, he does take action on legal stuff. I didn't know that until recently. So if it is on YouTube and people are sharing it, he sends you a cease and desist letter. He doesn't play that guy with money. And so what I can do is, because I have a clean copy already, I screen recorded the whole thing with the sound is good, everything's good. So I have it getting the replay. So if at the end of tonight, what I may do after we go through our hour, I may say, okay, guys, I'm gone now. But what I will do is play that segment because it's 2 hours long and I'll include it in the replay. So it's locked in the LoveBoat. So if you screenshot that shit and share it, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but what I do is I'll explain tonight how the replays work as well. Brady knows. But from now on, just really quickly, we're just going to keep the replays up for 1 week. We're not going to have a library of replays. So people have a week to catch up on the replay. Then when we have the next Tuesday, that will replace the current one.
It's a good
So
idea.
it keeps things clean. And a lot of the stuff, we're going to be moving so fast in the next 90 days that 3 weeks ago will be irrelevant. Our strategies will get tighter and tighter. No, we don't want to throw people off who just come in.
Right. And
Okay.
you probably will have one or two new people tonight. So
Oh,
to
you-
open,
wanna-
we've got to open with the onboarding.
do you want to make it open to the public tonight?
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna send it out to a few friends, just two of my power friends, and I'll say, tonight, come on in if you want. I'm prepping for a 90-day run. You may want to know my plan. So if I open the show tonight, I will say, if you want to pop in before we run with this thing, person who invited you.
Right.
Mind you, I'm just going to do it like selectively in my Aweber. I'm not sending it to everybody. TikTok people showing up and drawing stuff on it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
definitely-
think I'll mess
definitely-
with inviting.
Definitely sending it out to our people that are on our team already, so everybody's aware that it'd be worth
Well,
showing.
they
You know
always get
Carol-
the-
you know
they should always get the
Carol will be
email.
there. You know Carol's gonna, I don't know, do you want to do that or do you want to keep it tight? Keep it
Carol.
tight. Well, I mean, if I send it out to my list, my close list.
No, we don't want
Carol-
we don't want the other group of LifeWave on this.
Yeah, you know what, I'm probably gonna keep it tight for tonight. It's between us.
Yeah, or at least send it out to the LoveBoat list. There's 300.
Oh,
people or
yeah.
something
Oh,
on
yeah,
there.
oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, to make sure that, because a lot of people haven't been on this call or on the Tuesday call for.
I'm gonna
Oh,
mute
wow.
out.
Yeah, okay,
I gotta
cool.
save my voice. I gotta save my
For
voice
tonight.
for tonight.
Awesome. And how you doing, Tom? Are you driving or working or?
Yeah, I'm driving right now. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
driving to another job, you know?
Right on.
Work-
You still look like you're
work-
standing, you still look like you're standing on the bridge there, but
Yes, left outstanding, right?
yeah, cool.
So you guys are all pretty excited about the 90-day run. Sounds interesting, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I don't know if you'd have time between working and TikToks and everything else you do.
It's tough to, I'll be honest with you. That's why I get up 4 o'clock in the morning, you know?
Just don't sleep at all. Just go.
No, I sleep. I get about 5, 6 hours. That's it.
Oh, I need 6.5 to 7.
Yeah, I should do more, but about 5.5, 6 is good. And then maybe like on a Sunday or something, I'll catch up, get in a couple extra hours in, you know?
Yeah, you sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, I mean, I got a plan. We all got plans. We all see what's happening with this company. You know, the excitement is what propels me. You know, I just talked. It's funny. A girl that, you know, as we've been going through this, I'm dripping on people, and somebody that I've been dripping on yesterday or actually Sunday reached out to me, says, "Hey, you know what? I'm waiting for you to get back with me. You know, I want to know more about this." You know, so I connected with her last night. She's pretty excited. So she'll probably be in within a week, you know. She's come from a couple of big companies, and lives in an area, a pretty nice area in Texas where it's a lot of seniors, but well-to-do seniors, you know. So she says that there's a company called Thrive, that there's a lot of people who are doing that, but it's kind of like subsiding a little now. So she thinks this will be a perfect opportunity for this. So I'm pretty excited there. So,
Well, everybody's seen the creams, potions, lotions, and everything else. Not everybody's seen a patch that's technology.
and the thing is, you can go buy the potions at the health food store, at the Walmart, at the beauty supply, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This you can get anywhere.
And of course, CBD has been around a while, and that's already hit its peak. And if you didn't get it, you know, people think, oh, if I didn't get in early, I can't do it. Sure, you still do CBD, but it seems like everybody and their brother knows all about it.
Yeah, I think you know, there's so much mystery to this patch thing. A lot of people want to check it out, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And or at least want to learn about it. And what's really driving me too is seeing the vision of the company for the future. You know, what David Schmidt has been talking about, what the plans are for the next 5 years, 10 years. You know that you want to be a part of that. You want to be a part of what they've already been working on and what they're doing. And
yeah, I've been sending his segment of the conference out to people just to say, listen, you know, I don't care I don't know what you know about it so far, what we've talked about, just as like a follow-up sequence to people, and let them listen to, you know, from 2 hours and 18 minutes to the end, and then from 25 minutes to midway, and where you can hear David Schmidt, the passion behind him and what he's driving him, the driving force. And I get a lot of people responding to that, you know?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think that gives a lot of people confidence, even
You're
people that have
doing
already
that,
come on.
because you do the lives every morning, and you're syndicating, aren't you, when you do that? That's a lot going out right there, and you are attracting people. And if you continue to be consistent doing it, yes, it's going to be slower build than a 90-day run, but you are taking action, doing something, whereas other people are doing nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm having conversations. I probably have a dozen conversations with people a day, from people who
That's 12 more than I'm having.
who have connected with me through TikTok and stuff like that. And now they're in my cell phone, and we text and stuff like that. I got a guy who's just recently contacted me. Same thing. He's a TikTok person, a guy a couple of years younger than me, who wants to get started. You know, he's reviewing some more information I sent him, and he's just, you know, a couple of days away. I mean, several people like that, you know, who are ready. They're like, I mean, they're kind of weighing the odds right now, but they really want to take a jump. So I'm not, I stopped chasing people. You know, I
That's
like
having the popcorn in the popcorn machine.
Yeah.
You're heating up, it's getting ready to pop.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's what I've been doing. I've been whispering, you know, I've been like Ray Hagden calls it, millionaire mumbling, you know?
Yes. Yeah, Eric Worre calls it whispering too.
You know what I'm saying? Just like that's what I like. That's what I think with the 90-day run is, you know, you want to start build for that run. You know, that's how I was always the 90-day run, build towards it. You know?
Yeah.
get people interested on board, start to develop a team that's on board looking to build for it too. So when you do have your official launch date, you launch with momentum, you know?
Right. Yeah, you're building up to that launch date, whatever it's gonna be, January, whatever. Yeah, so.
And January is one of the main seasons for network marketing. It is, probably one of the best. You know, you got a good run from January until you get around Mother's Day and Memorial Day and stuff like that, where you get a lot of movement.
Yeah, true. Okay, cool. We got a few minutes left.
Looking forward to this.
Definitely, yeah, me too. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome. Cool.
I think.
Hey,
how are you guys doing? Are you still promoting just the X39?
Yes.
You focusing X39, or are you focusing the combination, or?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, because Tom, like X39 and X49 would be awesome for you with the fitness and that.
Yeah.
But are we going to go over? Maybe we can go over that tonight, Mark. I think everyone needs to come up with their own plan, and I haven't really decided yet on mine if I'm just going to be promoting the X39. I think I'm going to lead with that, right? And I'm going to lead with the business. Because I'm looking for business.
Everybody's got their own way of doing it.
With right now, business.
What's that, Tom?
I'm focusing. I'm still focusing on getting people in at like a minimum of a silver level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they start with enough product so they can be on it for a while.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, like we were saying earlier, the important thing in the next 28 days, the next 4 weeks, is to become clear on for everybody, for themselves, on what they are, what approach they are going to be using. Different approaches, one approach. Yeah.
And also, when you're going through this, depending on who you happen to contact, because you may not know their background, you might get on a call with somebody that's actually an exec somewhere, and you don't start at $25 level. You start at the platinum level or the diamond level.
Right, true. And that's a key
Hey,
point.
You're ready to go. Come on in. Get the product. Show it. Start high. Shoot high.
Especially if they're an influencer,
Yeah, exactly.
Like if I get a couple who join it, I recommend them to go for gold, because they're both using product. Silver isn't going to cut it, and to experience not just all X39, but to get a couple of the quick acting patches, like the energy, the pain patch, so that they have something that, this works,
Yeah, and like you said before, Tom, with the pain patch and with the energy patch, you see results almost immediately, right? And gives people confidence. But
I mean, I've got a guy I introduced that him and his wife signed up as gold, and he was a big builder in a company that I'm still in, but he was one of these guys who won all the awards and everything. And he reached out to me the other day. He says, "I got a question for you." I said, "What's that?" He says, "I feel warm." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "I feel like, because he's probably maybe 5 years younger than me." He says, "I've always felt that chill lately in my life." And he says, "I feel like I did when I was young." Really? I said, "Yeah, that's He's like, "Holy crap, this is amazing." And then he was using a pain thing for bursitis in his hip. And he says, "This is gone." He says he used to we got another friend, an orthopedic surgeon, and he goes to him and gets a shot usually. And he says, "I haven't had to do that,
Yeah, awesome. Okay, we got 1 minute left, Tom. Our counter is timing down. I agree with you, Tom. I feel the same way. I feel great too on the product, so it's amazing. Okay, everybody, we'll see you tonight, right? 7 o'clock, right, Eastern?
You got it, bro.
7 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be a great meeting tonight, so that's going to be awesome.
Thanks a lot, Don.
Good seeing everybody. Good seeing Mark. Have a
Great day.
productive day. Awesome.
Bye, Jan.
Bye.
Bye on.